This is after the episode, but this is just a disclaimer before you watch the episode that this is all in my point of view and my view on college, and kind of just I wanted to be that person. If you're going through anything that I'm going through at the moment, you are not alone. This is the Relate With Me podcast, so enjoy this episode. Hey everybody, let's chat. Hi everybody, welcome to the second episode of the podcast, the Relate With Me podcast. I'm super excited for this episode. It is one of my most frequently asked questions that are asked just by random people too, and other just people that are really close to me are still asking me this question. Today in this episode, we will be having the college talk and my college talk. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, and head over to Spotify if you're on YouTube as well, and definitely go give my Spotify podcast a follow on there. A few of you guys have already followed me there, so definitely go check that out. The link is in the description. I'm super excited that this is launching and this is happening. I can't wait to record more episodes. I love doing this. It's so fun. But so hit that subscribe button, stay notified to every time I upload, and then also head over to my socials because I do promote a lot of my social media from YouTube and Spotify on my Instagram, so definitely go follow my socials. I would love to see some new faces. Anyways, so welcome to the Relate With Me podcast, and I'm your host, Sophia, or Soph. So grab your coffee, grab your headphones, grab a nice cozy warm blanket. Currently I'm in my car on a rainy day filming this podcast. Could the weather not be any better for this podcast right now? Most of y'all will be watching this on YouTube, but I'm also looking at my computer and outline here on my little I forgot what the name of it in the cars, when in the middle compartment. So that's why I'm not directly facing the camera, but this is the best lighting I could get us. It kind of looks like heaven out there, but anyways, so today we will be talking about the decision of where to go to college and kind of the decision of your major. Also, in-state and out-of-state, going far away from home, staying close to home, kind of my experience of that. And then also my 20s midlife crisis, because I am 19, but I turned 20 this year, which is absolutely insane. So goodbye to my teen years, which is sad, but also hello to my adult life, which is really scary and exciting because, I don't know, just being an adult is cool. Let's just hop right into it. The first thing we will be talking is the decision of college. So a college decision is very important. You have so many decisions when it comes to college. So choosing where you want to go, choosing what to study is the most two important things, probably right off the bat. I chose to go pretty far away, but we'll get onto that in the second segment of this podcast. So I think college is very important. You have many decisions of what to do, who to room with, am I going to join a sorority, what am I going to study, what am I going to pack, so many random things. Think about a small or large college, those are the definitely big options, a huge university or kind of a small little campus university, or maybe even community college, because that's currently what I'm doing at the moment, which is kind of more of a better fit for me because my high school is very similar to small community college, and I didn't mind studying in high school. I kind of like studying. I'm a nerd, but yes. So definitely think of a small or large college. Also think about money, how far away is it? Or I don't know, money is very important, but I don't like talking about that. So definitely think of your atmosphere of college. I would also say don't from my personal experience, don't go to a college that is about an image or something. I don't know. To this day, I don't know the reason why I chose where I wanted to go, but there's a few reasons, but I think they're kind of stupid, and there's probably something out there. But anyways, on to my decisions. Don't choose a college. This is some personal advice I'm telling y'all. don't choose a college based on like their image. So like social media is huge right now. I cannot tell you. Social media like spreads so much information so fast, which is insane. So definitely don't choose like a college based on social media. Go and visit the college, which I think would make it 10 times better. Go talk to friends if you know that college, or like, I don't know, reach out to people from that college and see, look up on YouTube like how people react to their college or something. And there's something on social media, but don't definitely like pick a college that you associate like an image with, like, oh, this is the most like popular, smarter college and I'm gonna go here because it's like blah blah blah. Don't do that. But definitely focus on like what you want in the college for sure, of course. But focus on like the atmosphere that you think you would belong to more, which is actually for the best of everybody, because like you don't want to be unhappy, and like also don't make other people unhappy, like I just kind of like word vomiting here, but like this is my experience of like college, and I wanted to do this podcast because my brother is going to college next year, which is absolutely insane, and I'm currently a sophomore in college, and there's a few of my underclassmen so that are looking at colleges that are juniors, so that's crazy. So also I just have a lot of people around me who are growing up, which is kind of sad. But they're going to college, and I kind of want to create a little like podcast episode about like my college experience and what I think on college. And I think I've learned a ton of lessons from just being a sophomore in college, because trust me, I literally went to a big university, then I dropped out, then I worked, and then I'm going to small university. But then maybe I'll go transfer back to, yeah, we'll get on to that later. That's later. So stay to the end if you want to hear this whole story, because I got an interesting one for you. So once you pick your college, you definitely don't have to stay there. It like maybe you'll give it off as a year or two, and you're like, oh, I don't like it. I don't like this atmosphere. Like I think I would be happier here. That is not a bad thing. You are not alone, because you can transfer. You just have to be able to transfer to that school, but like, so do well in school, don't fail. Yes, so you can transfer. That is completely okay. I think a lot of people, like, I had it in my head where I was like, oh my god, transferring, like, you're giving up. I'm like, you are not giving up. You're still pursuing because you still want to go to school. You would be giving up if you didn't want to go to school. See? Yeah, but transferring is totally okay. If you pick a college and you end up and you didn't like it, transfer. Probably would make you 10 times happier. I know a few people who have transferred, and they are 10 times happier where they are now. So if you want to transfer, transfer. That is completely okay. Your friends will understand, I promise. And you will make 10 times more friends at your new college or new school. So yeah, definitely I think transferring is perfectly okay and should be normalized even more than it is. College decision of like where you want to go is totally up to you. Definitely find your vibe, find your people that you'll fit in. Even if you can't find your people at the university, I would say maybe try it out and see it, like just stick it out for a little longer, like set a goal maybe after freshman year and you're just like, I'm not clicking it with this anymore, because after a year you should I just knocked over my mic. I was unhappy kind of like my freshman year. I was far away from home. I was homesick and I missed my friends, and I missed my mom. Like, I don't know, I was just kind of homesick. I'm kind of a homebody. Like, I would rather be home. But you know what? I pushed myself to stay another year, and I was like, okay, I vibe. Like, I found my people. I found people who like I click with. Like, I think I have actually a life here. And so don't second guess yourself. I would say stay for at least a good chunk of time, and then if you really just don't click, then I would say transfer. You know what? It's totally up to you on how you want to do the situation, just in my opinion. And this is my opinion. I'm sorry, guys. Just a disclaimer. These are all like my opinions. So definitely take it with a grain of salt of what I say, or definitely, I mean, it could help you and just give you a back of the thought head, like back of the thought head, a head in the back of the thought. Wait, how do you say that? I don't know how to say that. It will be a thought in the back of your head. There we go. Test it out, test the waters. I don't know. Do whatever makes you happy. Also, another decision is your major. Ugh. I don't know what to tell you about this. This is totally like just a YOLO opportunity, I swear. Me going into college, I had no idea what I wanted to study. I chose something that people were like, oh my god, I think you would be good at this. So I was like, okay, I'll choose it. Yeah, first semester, I did not like my major. I chose engineering. And I would be a good engineer. I just wasn't really like my path to vibe. Like, I'm really good at math. I'm very like I can problem solve, which is a big part of engineering, but I just don't think I would have like been happy in a 10-year job down the road. Like I don't think I would have done that. Like this is I want to do this, and I'm very creative. I'm very open minded. I've always loved crafts as a little youngling. Just engineering. Oh my god, not another car pulling up right next to me. That is great. This is awkward now. Okay. Anyways, yes, so I chose engineering, something I didn't like before, and it wasn't really my vibe. So I switched and I chose marketing. And I absolutely love marketing. I loved business. I kind of like those business classes. I took like a business law class, and now I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go to law school after I'm done with my undergraduate, which is kind of actually something I really want to pursue. So I'm going to push myself really hard to get those good grades and still like be on top of stuff, and also start looking into law over the summer, kind of like internship stuff. I don't know. Yeah, so we're gonna kind of check that branch out and see if I really want to do law before I actually commit. But yeah, so my undergraduate would be business slash marketing. So, yes, I think business is a great option, a default option. If you really don't know what to do, I would say start with business, because you could go so many ways with whatever general business area. There's so many branches. I mean, your major can switch up to like 3 times. It's totally up to you, but you should definitely figure that out before you graduate college, or at least before you become a junior, because if you wait too long, you will get behind in like the prerequisites of like all the class courses that they require. So it's just kind of like, I don't know. I would say like kind of test the waters. Like if you're more passionate about like one thing, say like, because I was very passionate about like advertising. I love doing social media, and I basically I'm my own brand. So I advertise all my YouTube videos. I create my own thumbnails. I love designing. Like I love doing web stuff. I don't know. I like social media, and like that's really helped me open my eyes for like, oh, I could definitely create a lot of presentations and a lot of visuals for like a big brand or something. So I chose marketing. Your major is totally up to you, but don't be scared that like you're doing the wrong thing like right off the bat. Like you never know where you could go. You'll switch it like 3 times. Like who knows? Who knows? So definitely don't be scared, but definitely set a path like around junior year. I would think would be the best way. You gotta like sit down and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Oh, I kind of already talked about that. Sorry, I kind of got a track on my outline. I create an outline, but sometimes I stay to it, sometimes I don't. This one I put a little more thought into it, which I don't think was good enough because I get sidetracked a lot. I generally don't know what I'm doing officially, like with my whole entire life, so don't panic. I feel like business is really hard because you're like, there's so much to do, like I don't know what to do. Don't panic because you'll be fine. You'll find the right people, you'll find the right path, you'll find the right place. Like, that's all I'm saying. It will end up working out in the end. If you don't know what you want to study, definitely make sure you work hard at all your classes. Don't bomb any. Don't fail any. Try your best in all of them. Try to get at least a 3.0 and above. College grades are 10 times more important than high school grades. Doesn't matter how far you pushed yourself in high school. I think, in my opinion again, are 10 times more important than high school, because that is like your atmosphere of like getting a job, getting an internship, getting scholarships, getting awards and stuff. Like you just look better on applications. You're individual, you're living on your own. I got this GPA on my own because like I had my mom in high school and I had my dad in high school, and they helped me with like math and papers and all this stuff, and I didn't have anybody in college, and it's like, I don't know what to do. But definitely grind that schoolwork out. Get good grades. Be persistent. Be punctual. Guys, get your stuff. I can't swear. I can swear, but get your stuff together when you become a college student, because it really truly matters, and it matters for your future. Don't just be a little turd over in the corner who just shows up for class and does nothing. Like, don't do that. That is loser behavior. I'm sorry. That is because you pay to be here. And like, what's the point? Like, why wouldn't you show up for class? My best advice for college is be very persistent and determined to get good grades, because that does also matter when you want to transfer. You want to look the best when you go to another school. I'm serious. I'm serious. So, if you take any advice from this podcast, take that advice, because you don't want to be bad in college, I swear. I'm sure a ton of schools offer help. They offer tutoring, your teachers offer office hours. Like, don't panic. There are resources out there to help you succeed in college, because people want you to succeed in college, because it's basically you're building up to a new life. Don't be scared. It's not nerdy to ask for help. I literally went to tutoring 24/7. The tutors knew my name. It felt so personal. My teachers, I loved my teachers. I would show up to office hours. I got good grades. I got a 4.0 my first semester. Yeah, my first semester, I was on the president's list. Aw. And then also, my second semester, I was on the dean's list. There's no such thing as being nerdy in college. Like, all those stupid high school rumors are gone. College is your own person. Literally, I have a Star Wars phone case, and no one cares. No one cares. I think it's cool, but no one cares. Literally, it's not nerdy. So just be yourself, create yourself. On to the second segment. We are talking about in-state and far away, out of state. Yeah, I did choose a place that is 16 hours away. It takes 2 days to get here from Minnesota. Yeah, so I went to school in the South, and I'm from the North, and which is a completely different experience, and I would never change it for my life. Like, I think it was a good experience for me. Like, I'm currently still in Alabama. Now y'all can guess where I went to school. Can ya? Leave a comment down below. To this day, I don't know why I went this far. I mean, I've always really loved to travel. Like, we've been to so many places. I've always just loved kind of the experience of it. I love, ooh, this is new, like, and exciting. So I just thought it kind of would be a cool and fun experience for me. Just kind of get out of the North. Like, that's all I've, like, been around. Like, I've never moved anywhere. Just the North is, like, has been my home and will forever be my home. I love Minnesota, and sometimes I have a deep passion and hatred for the winter, but you know what, maybe it'll change. But as I matured, I love Minnesota, and I'll always love it, and it will be my home forever. I went to the university for my full freshman year. I loved it. I loved the experience. I thought it was great. I was in a sorority. I had new friends, new roommates from different places, like some from Alabama, some from Illinois. Like, I just met so many new people, and which is so exciting and great to experience as a freshman. But then after, like, kind of the year, I was just like, I don't know if I vibe with this. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Like, do I really want to, like, spend this much money to go to a school that, like, I don't know if I 100% vibe with it at the moment. I did drop out. I currently took a work semester for my sophomore year of fall. Now I'm back at school, but I'm at a little community college now, which is great, and it kind of gives me more of an in-depth relationship with business. Like, the classes are a lot smaller. I get to actually talk and make friends with people. I feel like the teachers are a little more personal to me, and it really helps me strive of, like, the mature decision of what to do. So yeah, as I matured, I definitely was like, I don't want that very social school. I was like, I don't really vibe with that. Like, I kind of matured in the way of, like, I don't feel like going out all the time. Like, I kind of rather would go out to get, like, dinner or, like, food with, like, friends or something. I would rather do that than kind of, like, you know, live it up with other people. But I don't know. As I mature, I, like, think about the future a lot of, like, kind of like what I'm gonna do with my life, and I really don't know, but I feel like I got kind of a study plan at the moment, which is good. It's also very confusing at a young age. I'm, again, Not even 20. So trying to figure out your life is just very confusing, and I'm still confused to this day. So if you ever feel like this, definitely don't hesitate to reach out, because I feel like this all the time. I feel like in my head I create it as like, oh my god, it's coming up, it's coming up. But it's not really such a big rush. I just got to get onto the right path before it like fully works out. Actually, so to the listeners, to the viewers, I don't want you to not follow your dreams or feelings of like a place or anything. I did that. I enjoyed my life for like a year as a freshman here. I enjoyed it in like another state, which is absolutely insane, and I think I'll probably live close to this area when I'm older, definitely because I don't like the cold, but I do like this climate kind of. I honestly think that I wish I would have started small and then transferred to a bigger school, or like just started small, finished, and then moved. I think that would have been a better option for me. I kind of regret my decision, but I kind of don't. So I'm in the middle. Choose whatever you want. In my opinion, I wish I started smaller and then would have transferred to somewhere bigger, because I just don't think I was ready. I remember calling my mom I think it was like in the middle of March last year, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just don't think I was ready for college. Like, I don't know what to do. I mean, that is completely okay. I just relate to that situation so much, and to any freshmen right now or any people who are going into college. If you think college is not the thing, definitely I would think take a little small break and figure out like, okay, this is what I want to study, because that's what really helped me when I took my little break, and I was like, oh, I really kind of just want to do this now. Like, I really want to do marketing. Yeah, so definitely do have a rough outline. It doesn't have to be planned out. Have a rough outline. My rough outline right now I'll share with y'all is like a small school right now, get associates but still learning, get in-state tuition, hopefully, cross your fingers, get in-state tuition, apply there, transfer, apply for some scholarships probably, finish my undergrad as marketing slash business. I know that I will do that. And then if I still want to go to law school, apply for law school and become a lawyer of some sort. I haven't figured out if I'm going to do law school, but definitely if I don't do law school, I still have my undergraduate degree and will still like be doing marketing. I know for me as a stressor, it's not knowing, like I have anxiety, so it's not knowing like what the future holds, and I kind of really need to plan every single step out. I feel like it's adulting anxiety. I'm not ready to be adult. Like, I just want to be a kid, watch Scooby-Doo, go take the bus to school. And if you can relate to me, we got this. We got this, girlies. I'm freaking out, and I'm having like a mid-20 life crisis. Of what I like to call it. I have matured a ton, and I am still a child, but I still haven't matured on a lot of my decisions. I value myself a lot more. I love myself a lot more, and I think this is a great way that I have matured. I mean, in high school, I definitely didn't know who I am, or who I was, and now I definitely have a feeling of like who I am and who I want to be, kind of more of a thought, more of self-love, self-caring, which is really kind of wholesome, but I've matured in the way of I respect myself more than I did a few years ago. And I also think having like a mature mindset has pros and cons. So a con of having a mature mindset is that it's hard to achieve because I don't know even where to start. Having that kind of grown up mindset, it's like, I'm still young though. Like, I don't know. Like, I had to call my mom because I was like, I don't even know how to use a credit card because no one taught me. I don't know. I feel like some of that's just common knowledge, but I just still am a child because I don't know a lot of things either, like growing up. Like, how to use a credit card, how to like buy a house or something. Like, I feel like that overwhelms me so much, but there is no rush for that. Like, I need a breeze sometimes. I think that's really hard for having like kind of a mature mindset, is like I'm young still, so I still don't know a lot of things. Having that, like a mature mindset, is a pro at points, because it's like it's teaching me how to become a better person, how to like deal with certain situations and just easily move on from them. It helps me get out of bed and achieve hard and little things easily, because it's like, I'm not going to be a bum in bed all day. No, I'm going to get out, I'm going to work out, going to prioritize what I have to do today, gonna make a to-do list. Like, there's so many things that a mature mindset helps with, because I'll literally make a to-do list every single morning and figure out, like, oh, I have to drop off a package and return it to the UPS store. I have to do my homework. I have to film and edit a podcast. I still think that being unorganized, not okay when you're almost 21 years old, like 20 years old. Like, you have to have a good frame and work ethic to survive in this world. So starting off young is kind of a pro because I've always kind of been that way, like planning out certain situations. It's definitely pros and cons to my mindset, but I think for now the pros outweigh the cons, because I love the person who I am. Like, I love the person I am, and I also love the person that I'm going to grow into, because I know that this still isn't the current person like I will be as an adult, like when I'm 40. But yeah, so I definitely love like the nice mature skills I have, which is kind of great. So almost to wrap it up, sad. I'm so sad. I also forgot an SD card, so I do have to wrap it up really quick. Yeah, I know this podcast is kind of cheesy and kind of all over the place and kind of word vomit, but to conclude it, my path has just begun. I'm still very young and still kind of confused on what my life has for me. I feel confident in my decision, and I feel confident in my choices now that will help me improve myself and my life in the future. So finally, young ladies, young gentlemen, if y'all are listening, I hope I'm gonna send this to my brother, because I think he should listen to this, because he needs some advice for college, and I think a lot of people need some advice for college. And maybe you don't need advice, maybe you just need a person to relate with, and that could be me. Who knows? But young ladies and gentlemen listening, don't get scared from this podcast. I know I kind of sounded scary. If you definitely have that feeling that like that place is my home and this is this far away, do it. Do it. Who is stopping you? Just do it. Yes, I just hopefully you keep this podcast in the back of your mind. Just a little like, hello, this is some advice. Yeah, have fun at college. When you're a freshman, have fun. Have so much fun. I cannot tell you. Because that, like, I don't know, that just gives you so much experience. You're gonna make memories. You're gonna make new friends. You're gonna talk to all these cool people. You get to actually find yourself and become a person. Like, maybe you're like, oh, I don't want to be that person I was in high school. I don't want to be that person either. I was so shy in high school. I was such a little pushover. And then I was alone for a lot of my high school too. But yeah, so definitely you'll be able to find yourself in college, because I found myself. I decided to pursue my YouTube and not think of it as weird. I think it's kind of cool that I do this. But yes, you'll definitely find and value yourself in college. So definitely, I love that, and I loved my freshman year. It was fun. You get to love a new version of yourself. I think that's pretty cool. So definitely, I hope y'all have so much fun in college, and I hope you enjoy college. Don't put too much stress, but definitely but don't get bad grades. But have fun, you know? But have fun. Learn to let loose, but learn to control yourself, if you know what I'm saying. From what I've learned in the past 2 years is I found out who I am and who I am in this person. I learned to take care of myself. I learned that I love spending time with myself, by myself. And for once in my life, I'm low-key happy with who I am. I actually kind of love who I'm gonna be in the future already. Love you, future Sophia. Hopefully you turn out well. Give yourself a little pat on your back because you made it. Yes, so this concludes our second episode of the podcast of College Talk. Because leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want a part 2 of this, because I could speak on this more. But this is kind of like an overview and a little college advice talk. And what I mainly learned of what like college has done for me so far. And It's exciting. But thank you all to the watchers and listeners. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I still can't believe this is actually happening, like a podcast of me talking. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button down below. Stay tuned for future episodes. I'm super excited as always. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are almost at 500 subscribers. So girlies, what are you doing? Hit that button right there. It's so easy. It's so easy. You don't even have to put notifications on. But if you want to, you will have some interesting videos coming up. Yes. So definitely thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Kisses, y'all.